Bonjour, ciao, grüß euch and hello. Ein erneutes, herzliches und sonniges Willkommen zum zweiten Versus Virus Hackathon. Heute läuten wir den offiziellen Start ein und sind gespannt auf ganz tolle Projekte mit ganz tollen Lösungen von unseren Teilnehmern. Mein Name ist Rob Holub und ich begrüße natürlich auch ganz herzlich meine Co-Moderatorin Lea Grütter.
Grazie Rob, buonasera, sono Lea Grüter e insieme a Rob Holub vi diamo il benvenuto al Versus Virus 2. Spero che siate tutti in forma e pronti per i prossimi giorni. Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à l'inauguration officielle du deuxième hackathon Versus Virus. Moi, je suis Lea Grüter et j'ai le plaisir de vous accompagner pour ce week-end avec mon binôme Rob Holub. J'espère que vous êtes tous prêts pour les prochaines 48 heures intensives et productives.
Welcome back to the second edition of the Versus Virus Hackathon. I'm Rob Holub and my co-host is Lea Grütter, like last time. We're pleased to have again some amazing teams to tackle the most important challenges of the current corona crisis. For those who have missed our onboarding session actually yesterday, we would like to also welcome you officially and warmly to the second edition of the Versus Virus Hackathon. The April edition was a huge success. We created the biggest online hackathon that Switzerland has ever seen. And even though we're seeing some sort of a way back into a new normality, so to say, the impact of the coronavirus is still dramatic. And that's why we decided to organize another edition of this hackathon to tackle this crisis further and create solution in various fields within the next 48 hours with your help. Well, we're again looking for innovative ideas that will help Switzerland come out stronger, of course. And as last time, we have people with very different background and skills, so not just programmer and hackers, but really everything you can imagine. We're still maintaining social distancing, yes. So the hackathon is really taking place exclusively online, which means just like us, everybody is sitting at home. But as we've experienced last time, Lea, when we work together, magic can happen, don't you think?
I totally agree, Rob. I think that's why we're here. So guys, let me give you some numbers, and I'm only going to mention some of these because it's a bit overwhelming, everything that happened last time. We have a sketch here, I think. Yes, here it is. So the first Versus Virus Hackathon, we welcomed no less than 4,500 participants in 600 teams, who then worked on 190 challenges with 500 mentors. So really a lot of people. Ultimately, after the 48 hours, they submitted 270 projects. And thanks to our wonderful support from our partners, we could then highlight the most productive and the most relevant 42 teams. We then launched an incubator program, which is still running right now at the moment. And we distributed 250,000 Swiss francs in total to help the teams make their ideas really come true, become a reality. So I think this is really, really amazing. Thank you again to everybody who contributed. And while these are all big numbers, I think we as people, we could really experience what this hack means to outside of all of these statistics. So Rob, do you want to share something you learned during the hack maybe?
Well, I think from a human experience, this was very interesting, and I'm looking forward to the same experience this time, because working together for a good cause feels so important during the times we're in. And even though we were connected only online, I really felt that, you know, creative and productive and positive spirit. And I personally also have learned through one of the sessions, side sessions with Pat Bergener. Actually, he showed me some workout exercises so I could lose my extra pounds I put on during the quarantine. What about you?
Well, I think I realized that connecting Switzerland is really possible. I mean, we have these different language areas, and we here could make it possible to connect all of these people wherever they came from. We even learned some Romansh last time. This is really, wow, overwhelming. So yeah, since we're all in this together, it's possible. But we could tell you anything right now, I think. But I think in this case, one look is worth 1,000 words. So therefore, we would like to show you now how it really feels to be part of this experience with our highlight video. So here it comes.
Oggi è stato lanciato un sito che si chiama versusvirus.ch.
Grüß euch und bonjour.
Ciao a tutti. Hi everyone.
Compétences. Et puis, il y a des mentors aussi, des gens qui sont là pour accompagner ces espèces d'ateliers qui se sont organisés un peu partout en Suisse.
Wir arbeiten an einer Challenge, wo es darum geht, was lernen wir oder was haben wir durch diese Krise gelernt.
Unser Ziel ist vielleicht, Ideen zu sehen, wo man denkt, okay, das müssen wir versuchen, das müssen wir umsetzen.
4600 Teilnehmerinnen und Teilnehmer.
On les accompagne à travers des experts métiers pour qu'ils développent dans la bonne direction et complémentaire à ça qui existe déjà.
So be open to different perspectives and different mindsets.
So sunny in your background. Where are you?
Much afternoon over here. I'm in Pune, India.
So the oxygen flow in this direction. It goes inside the mask. From almost all around the world, they were asking for this kind of mask because there was the need.
A huge amount of helpers and workers. And let's see, it's already
There
happening.
they
That's
are.
amazing. Let's connect Switzerland here.
Danke für das ganze Engagement, wirklich danke für was Sie werden machen in den nächsten Stunden, Tage, aber es geht weiter über Wochen, Monate und wir bleiben wirklich in Kontakt. Vielen Dank.
Yes, of course we will continue, as Alain Berset just said. That's why we are here right now. So Rob, what are the numbers of this time's hackathon?
Well, before I share those, I just noticed I'm still wearing the same shirt and t-shirt. I don't know. Anyway, I have 10 of those. Well, the numbers have shifted a little bit. We're a bit smaller this time, but also the needs have shifted. So we are more focused. Some people, of course, are back at work and have less time. The weather is really nice outside. But, the topics and challenges we're tackling are also more specific. And the numbers are still great. We have 50 plus mentors working here together with over 200 participants. And we have 7 challenges or challenge categories that we have defined this time. Last time it was 14. Now we have 35 different teams working on a total of over 20 projects. So these numbers are still great and amazing. And I'm really curious to see what the participants will come up in the next 48 hours. Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm curious as well. Very much so. But now I think it's important to get like a more personal view on this and a sneak peek behind the scenes, because again, this was just numbers. We have now the pleasure to talk to somebody who knows, to somebody from the main organizing team, and it is Carlos Potanianos. Hi, Carlos, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Hello, Leah, Rob, and all hackathon mentors and participants. I hope you're doing great.
Well, I am doing great. How are you doing? That's probably the first and the most important question right now. Tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing well myself, and so is the whole team behind me. We're very excited that we got to this stage and that we can kick off this hackathon with you.
Great. So when did you start preparing the second edition again?
So, well, after the April edition of our hackathon, we started preparing for what we call the Versus Virus Incubator, which currently hosts about 37 projects. You'll hear more about it tomorrow during the update in the evening at 6 p.m. But as we were preparing the incubator, we quickly came to the conclusion that a successful incubator needs projects to work with. And the hackathon is the best place to start with projects. So we said, okay, let's make a new hackathon. And that's how we started. We decided to organize the hackathon. We started planning it 2-3 weeks ago and really kickstarted last week with a sprint when we announced that we would go live.
Wow. So has there ever been a break between the last hackathon and this hackathon for you?
Not very well. I mean, we kept moving from the incubator to the hackathon, but it all makes sense because our mission at Versus Virus is really to provide a platform where the ideas are first born during hackathons and then can thrive throughout incubation.
Yeah. So now you mentioned the team several times. How many people are still working behind the scenes and rummaging and making this possible? Do you have an estimation?
Yeah, sure. So we have about 25 people who were part already of the previous hackathon and are still working today on either the hackathon or the incubator. But in addition, we also got 10 newcomers who joined us to really help deliver this newest edition. And actually, some of these newcomers were past participants or past mentors. So it's really exciting to have them on board.
Yeah. So I guess we could all contribute with our knowledge and takeaways from the last time. I mean, since so many people from the last hack stayed on this one as well, is there any major improvement that we could see, or anything that you saw, wow, we could do this better now this time?
Right. So this time we want to solve really to address the unsolved challenges of last time. So we took the list of last time, we went through it and looked to see what all the challenges are and which still relevant today.
Yeah.
Because with the peak of the crisis behind us, we really believe now we have to focus to something called the new normal. And we have to prioritize dissemination, for example, as the lockdown is being eased in many countries, or for example, economic recovery. So for us, it's really important that these new challenges, which are less in number, but more intense to tackle, would be tackled in this hackathon, which is why we reduced the scope a bit. But we also reflected, for example, on team bonding and improved that process a little bit and how we create teams. Unfortunately, I have to say to the participants that we ran into some technical issues yesterday regarding team creations on Slack, but our technical team has addressed this quite promptly, and everybody now should be ready to hack and should be in good pace.
I mean, it's still a hackathon. We're still prepared for all of these craziness, and we're all in a good mood. So I guess with a little patience, we're going to be able to solve all of these problems.
Exactly.
And you already said that there were many international projects as well, or that we had corporations all over the world. I heard that we even inspired other people to go through with the same concept. Can you tell us something about that?
Yes, indeed. So we were contacted by some teams in various countries like Canada, Colombia, and India, among others, who really wanted or are still planning to kickstart similar hackathons to the Versus Virus in the same fashion that we kickstarted following the Polish and German hack. Some of our team members are contributing to these experiences. For example, we had some of our team members contributed to the Together Versus Virus hackathon in Canada. But one thing that's important is we're preparing to share our learnings online and share the methodology. So we'll have a knowledge base for anyone who really wants to organize a similar event, be it on COVID or hopefully soon on other topics. And I would recommend everyone to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we will definitely keep an eye out for that. So before we hop on to the next point in this, do you have any expectations or hopes for this hackathon?
Well, yeah, we really hope that participants enjoy themselves and really are able to enjoy it as much as we do. So for certainly, one thing that's new in this edition is that we want our participants to directly join the incubator. Last time it was a month between the hackathon and when we kickstarted the incubator. And so we'd like really to do this immediately because it's critical that projects really get the environment they need to thrive. And this is essential. Because otherwise momentum is lost. And really that's our role at Versus Virus, we think.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Carolus, for these valuable insights. We will keep you posted. You will keep us posted more. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to anything that is going to happen in the next 48 hours. Thank you, Carolus, for joining us here.
Thanks a lot, Leah. And good luck, everyone. Happy hacking.
Wow. So, Rob, what's next on our agenda?
Well, we just heard from Carolus as part of the organization team, you know, how things work. And we shouldn't forget about our partners and sponsors. We actually have 120 that are involved at the for the Versus Virus cause. Without them, this event wouldn't be possible. So this is the moment to say a big thank you and for the support, and also for the opportunity to be under the patronage of the Swiss Federation, specifically the Department of Home Affairs and the Department of Economic Affairs, Education and Research. Now we have the pleasure to announce a special guest. She's the president of the National Council, and she was involved as a mentor already in the first Hackathon. Her name is Isabelle Moret, and she left us a personal, inspiring, and encouraging message, and we're gonna share it with you now.
Dear Hackathon participants, we are going back to work for a second weekend. On behalf of the Swiss Parliament, I would like to thank you warmly for the work you did in April. You invested your time to find concrete solutions to help tackle the current coronavirus crisis. It's by thinking together and striving for innovative solutions that we are able to display our core values: collaboration, diversity, and above all, solidarity. By taking part in this hackathon, you are helping to answer questions that we are facing as a society because of this crisis. You are helping to build a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Let us continue our work to protect people at risk, allow people to improve their education, and think about the post-crisis period. I wish you every success in this valuable work, and I look forward to seeing what each of you has been able to contribute. Thank you very much for taking part.
Thank you so much, Isabelle Moret, for your kind words. We're really extremely happy to have you back on board and have your support here. And I'm sure you and us will also have lots to say and discuss about during this weekend here. So please spread the word on social media and let the world know what you are doing. So the hashtag is #versusvirus, and go ahead and post and comment and like everything that you find online. For all the participants, there is a Slack channel called Content for Media where you can share your posts, your stories, and interview offers, so we can make sure that you get some outreach, or otherwise the other way around. Yeah.
Well, so now before we start, let's have a look at the schedule. For those who are joining us only now, we already had an onboarding session yesterday and some inputs on technical parts and team bonding. So if you missed that, make sure to find the videos on our YouTube channel. You can play them back there and learn everything about it. And let's have a look at what's happening next. We should have a slide here, so let's hack. We're starting at 6 o'clock. Well, this is now, so we're introducing with a big gong the official start of the hackathon. 48 hours of hacking are ahead.
Yes, and next point on the agenda will be our first how-to session of a series of other how-to sessions, because of course we want to provide you with skills and techniques how to make the best of your experience here. So the first one will be on framing a problem. In this session, you learn how to find a good solution and learn to understand your problem better in 3 simple steps. So make sure to stay tuned for that at 8 p.m. tonight.
And then last but not least, this evening, we have a how-to session on how to boost your creativity. This is very important. This will be happening at 9:30 p.m. tonight. Learn methods in sparking your creativity, try new approaches, and dare to think outside of the box.
That's right. And then on Saturday, so tomorrow morning at 10, we will learn how to create a good concept, because that's key to make the best of your experience here. We will learn tools and techniques to look at how we make decisions as a team, to question our ideas, and how to look at the concepts from various different angles.
And as last time, we will update you several times during this hackathon. We'll do a first update tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. to clarify questions, have some important announcements to share. And also we always invite some of you, dear participants, as interview partners to listen to what you have to share and how you're experiencing this event.
And then at 1 p.m. it's time for more input, and then we will be already halfway through, more or less. So we want you to look at creating a prototype, so really something tangible, be it analog or digital. So it's thinking through making. The session will help you to get a tangible product or service. We will start by creating low-level prototypes that will serve as a tool to get many, many inputs from your target group. And with the help of these feedbacks, you can then refine your concept and make it truly human-centered.
Then we have a really interesting program, which is how to pitch your idea at 2:30 p.m. This session will teach you how a good project presentation is being done. And this is super important because this way you can capture the attention of your audience and convince them with your idea.
Yes, and at 4, we will take a look at creating videos. Now that you have the creativity techniques, you know how to pitch, you know, you have your prototype, you have to know how to deliver it because it's one of the deliverables for the end. We want you to be tech savvy for this session. So in this session, you will learn how to create a 1-minute video pitching your digital solution. You'll take away simple tips on filming, on editing a video on your mobile phone, or using the app InShot, available for free in all of the app stores.
I think I'm gonna join that.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Okay, so we have another update tomorrow at 6 p.m., I believe. Yes, correct. And there we will also present the incubator program. This is certainly of your interest. So tomorrow at 6 p.m., an update and a presentation about the incubator program.
Yes, and that was the last thing for tomorrow. Then I guess either you will get a good night's sleep or you will be productive during the night. I hope maybe both. So in the morning, we will see each other again at 11 for the next update to boost you, to give you some energy and the last hints on how to deliver your deliverables.
Followed by how to upload your solutions on the app at 11:30. This session teaches you everything you need to know about the submission of your project via the Versus Virus app. Very important. So be there at 11:30.
And of course, a hackathon doesn't work without deadlines. We have to fix a deadline. This is going to be on Sunday at 6 p.m. Until then, you really have to have all of your deliverables, so the video, the presentation, and all the support material ready, and put it latest by 6 onto the app.
And well, that's also the end of the hackathon. Those 48 hours will be over. And well, hopefully you can get some rest right afterwards or enjoy a glass of whatever.
Well, and then, of course, it's only the end of the hack, but it's not the end of what we're doing, because after this session on Sunday night, our jury will get on board and they will start looking at your deliverables, at your project solutions, and they will give us their insights until Monday, 7 p.m. for the closing ceremony. They will highlight 5 projects, and we will also have a panel of international experts, 2 success projects, and ways how to finance your COVID-19 project. So I think this is very important to see how other people did. And yeah, stay tuned for the closing ceremony.
And you can find the entire schedule online on the app .versusvirus.ch. Basically on the app, you can look it up again. I think we have an amazing program here. And if you have any questions or you need support, then go to Slack and talk to the mentors. They have a Swiss flag somewhere there, so you will recognize them as mentors. One little remark here, Zoom, the platform Zoom will do an update this Saturday, so make sure that you have the latest versions by then, so you are running smoothly into Sunday.
So Rob, I think we also have to get that update so we don't get stuck here in this
Absolutely.
new platform. Well, liebe Teilnehmer, Teilnehmerinnen, Mentoren, Mentorinnen und Team, jetzt geht's wirklich los. Jetzt ist es soweit. Wir wünschen euch ganz viel Energie, tolle Ideen und vor allem ganz viel Spaß bei diesem Hackathon.
Vi auguriamo molto successo, bonne chance et soyez créatifs, productifs et courageux.
So I guess enough said. We are now ready and excited to take off. Get some coffee, energy bars, put on your marathon socks, and let's get started.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. And Carlos, yay.